the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100. New York.
What's up, Garden State Plaza? How we feeling? That's what I'm talking about. All the energía. My name's Crystal Rosas. You hear me every afternoon on the world famous Z100. And to my right is the classy, sassy, newly engaged Sam from Elvis Duran and the Z100 Morning Show.
Hi. How you doing, guys?
And the star of the day, rating from the tri-state area. Okay, this is her mall at one. She loves this mall. We used to come all the time. Okay?
Oh, I come here all the time. It's pretty bad.
Let's give it up for the famous, the beautiful, the talented Natalie Jane.
Thank you. This is kind of weird. I haven't heard myself in headphones before.
Oh, really?
I have, but not like this.
This is an experience for you then.
Yeah, it's pretty fire.
Yeah.
Well, this is extra because you actually have friends and family that came out to see just you. So if you personally know Natalie Jane, if you have her in your contacts and she still texts back, say hi, do a little wave.
Yeah,
there you are.
I didn't know my friends were gonna be here.
Shout them out. Who's over there?
We got Charlotte, Liv, Zoe, and Gillen.
Okay, real ones. And how do you know them?
I went to school with them, and we all did the school musicals together.
Oh, you're speaking my language now. I love it. We'll get into that, but musical theater. Yes.
Now, if you didn't know, Natalie Jane is a really popular artist right now. She has some songs that have been going crazy viral, especially on TikTok, writing her own music, signed to Capitol Records, and
Yes,
you
10,000 projects.
Oh my
look
God.
at that. So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling phenomenal, honestly. I woke up this morning, I got my nails done, they're pink.
Okay.
And then I went to the gym, squat a little bit, and here we are. And I couldn't feel better.
Is this a surreal time for you right now? Or I know you've been hit and grind hard a lot lately. Is this just another day?
Well, the gym is every day, but I'm gonna be
Good for
honest,
you.
I didn't know that my face was plastered there until Charlotte, my friend, was here, and she just sent me a picture one day, and she's like, "You're just on the wall." I totally didn't know.
It looks
So-
good though. It's a good picture. If
Yeah.
you're gonna be plastered,
Thank you.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Right under Axel Weber, don't mind if I do.
It's a good crowd up there.
Now let's go back to your school musical days, because your homies are here. They used to audition together, and you used to get the good role or the bad role, whatever it was. What got you into all that?
So I've always loved singing and music, and just being able to do musical theater at my school, it just, every day after school, why not sing for 2 hours with my friends? Couldn't be better. We did Legally Blonde. Yes. And
What was your role?
I played Elle Woods.
Bend and snap.
And then Snap. Yeah, I still know some of the lines, and it's great.
That's fantastic. Do you still have a passion for, you post it on your TikTok, so I know you do musical theater singing from time to time, even if it's just for fun. Do you still have a passion for that? It's got a sweet spot for you?
Always gonna have a sweet spot for me. For now, I'm gonna focus on the pop music, though.
Oh my God, as if you.
But maybe in a few years, come back, do a rerun of Legally Blonde.
Yeah, we'll see you on Broadway. We'll come do this again to celebrate that.
Yeah, that
Sounds good to me.
That would be awesome.
So other than musicals and trying out for stuff like that, did you ever get into sports, or you're just
Absolutely
you know what?
not.
No.
Absolutely not. I was in gym class and sophomore year, and I just wanted to be cool, impress the boys, and jump up and touch the backboard, but I probably missed it by 3 feet, and I landed and I broke my foot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's okay.
But now you're a squat queen, so I bet you could maybe do
Yeah.
it if you tried now.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No sports.
Different goals. That's
No
different
sports.
goals. Good for you, though. Okay, so we got to talk about mentally cheating.
Okay.
We have to.
Oh gosh.
This has
Yeah,
happened.
we heard some yeses in the crowd.
Yes. So one of the things that stood out to me most was I feel like right now we're in a time where you can't just be a good singer. You have to be a good singer. But I feel like emotion and full storytelling with feels
Yeah.
is a set apart thing, and that's something you kind of nail.
Thank you.
Do you think you do that super intentionally, or you're like, man, I just sing, that's how it feels? Great.
So singing feels good. I've been doing that for a while, but I only started really writing a year ago. But what I love about mentally cheating is that I feel it's something that a lot of people feel, but never gonna say out loud. So I said it for them.
Thank you.
And then they get to scream it with me. So,
I love that so much. Mine's Harry Styles, but I tell my fiance all the time. So
so it's okay.
that's
the
fair.
exception.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And what I love on your TikTok is that you're bringing us, the fans, through different people that think mentally cheating could be
Yeah.
about or not. Has the person got it right yet?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
so all these guys are out here thinking you're actually mentally cheating on them and you're not.
Actually, no. Yeah.
I love that so much, though. This is not just a song; it's a mystery novel, and we
it's
all
a huge
have to
mystery.
figure it
Nobody
out.
knows.
You're gonna keep it close to the vest, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote that in my room. I wrote the first verse and the chorus in my room in like 30 minutes, and then I brought it to a session the next day, and then we finished it up, and then we teased it on TikTok the next day, and I didn't expect that to happen.
That's so quick.
Yeah, I never do that, but it was doing well, so we had to put the song out because if TikTok wants it, then you just kind of got to put it out. So the song wasn't produced or mixed or mastered, and then we also had to put it up for distribution, and then I also signed to a label all in 5 weeks, so it was pretty hectic. Yeah.
I'm shook by your timeline right now.
Oh, it's wild. I kind of can't comprehend it sometimes.
Do you consider yourself super decisive? Like,
No.
no. And the song just kind of came through you. Like,
Yeah,
it really
it was,
did.
I think the reason it did well is because people saw that I loved it. Like, when I really love a song, I feel like you could see it, and I'm just like smiling and I'm jumping. I love jumping, but like you're really jumping to the song, and I think that showed, and that's why people really liked it too.
Yeah.
And what is your family and friends saying during these 5 weeks when you're getting a call from this record label and TikTok's numbers are going like this?
I'm very thankful that they were very supportive of me. Thanks. My dad's right there smiling.
Where's he at?
Oh,
Where's that?
everyone's getting a
the
look.
pink shirt. Hi, Pops.
But yeah, parents are very supportive, and I'm very thankful for them. So I was on the phone with my manager one night, and he said, we have to fly to California tomorrow. And I was like, hold on, because I'm still like living at home with my parents. Let me go ask my parents.
Right. Hey, Mom,
So I
can
go
I go to
downstairs.
California?
I go downstairs, and I'm like, Mom, Dad, I think I have to go to California tomorrow. And they just look at me like, what? That's how I was feeling, but I had to tell them because I had to get on a plane. So they said, yeah, sure. And it was great.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
Yeah.
My parents told me if I wanted to make money, I should get out of radio, so I love hearing that so much. One of my favorite TikToks of yours about your song, see, this is when you said people see I really love it, and I think that helps get people pumped. Mine was when you said you like asked your team to turn up the bass a little bit, and then it's
yeah.
you in the car, and the phone is just trying to capture it because it's.
My car is like made of plastic. Yeah. So it captures it really well. So like you can like feel the car like almost about to explode. But that's what I love about it.
It's awesome.
Just yeah, people want another version with even more bass. So I'm trying to work on that too.
Please, yes. And can I come hang out in your car and listen?
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those massage chairs that just
Oh my gosh. Well, Sam, you just brought up TikTok. I think we have a few, right? To play. So we don't know exactly what order these are in, but let's just get to the first TikTok we personally picked ourselves. Just have a little view and a little conversation amongst all of us about it. So we'll check out the first one here. Wow.
So
Oh, you're getting some bows in the audience.
Thank you.
Natalie, what was that? Did you try? I mean, obviously you tried it out.
So that was during a study hall in school, and the musical theater teacher at my school, Tyler Kappa, he was like, you should sing this song. So I sang the song, and then they were actually doing the middle school version of that show at my school at the time, and I'm pretty small, I'm 5'2" and a quarter, so
And a quarter. Don't forget.
every quarter counts. So I fit into the middle schooler's dress for Belle, so I'm like, can I put it on? And we made a TikTok,
It's fantastic.
one you just looked at.
People are loving it. One more time.
Thank you.
Musical theater babies. I think we could talk more about it, but I'm pretty sure I also picked a musical theater song, so we'll wait until that one comes up in a minute.
What would be like your dream role? And I mean, you already played Elle. That's a pretty good one. But if you could pick any, maybe your favorite. theater role?
I think in Beetlejuice, I would want to be.
Great score.
What?
Great score.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was like, that's not a name. Sorry. Yeah, I would want to, I think Beetlejuice would be a fire.
Solid cast album.
100%.
And like that role's an alto queen, which you really dig into in your music right now.
That would be really
You are
fun.
a very like lower register feel kind of person.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a good spot. If anyone has a connection to Broadway, clearly we're trying to make something work in the future. Come call us.
So, how else have you been feeling? I mean, I know we all went through a lot during the pandemic and getting out of it. I mean, you were in high school while it's all happening. So, what do you think you've learned about yourself while we were all locked down?
I think that I learned that even if you're by yourself, you can still make something happen just through social media and through TikTok. Just it gave me even more time to be posting, and that's when I really started to see growth on it. And yeah, once I started posting every day, I started getting more exposure. I posted like my first song that I released a year ago, and it did well. So then I released my first song like almost 1 year ago.
Wow.
And this morning I hit 1 million monthly listeners. So it's a big day.
Amazing. Great day to summer stage too.
I
Oh yeah,
know.
super
Okay.
perfect. Holy cow. So is this, would you say, your favorite, I guess, I hate using that word, but is this your favorite song that you've released so far? Yeah?
100%.
Okay.
It's just fun. It's easy to sing. The chorus is like 4 lines, which I think makes it easier to remember too. And it was a blast to make this song. The producer I worked on with it, he's so fun.
Yeah.
And everything was just an amazing process, and especially because it was like that crazy 5 weeks of signing to a label, doing so much, like it just makes it 10 times more memorable, which I love.
And did you hear it while you were writing it, or were you just like, hey, these are the words I know I need to get out there and put to music?
So I have a voice memo of me just like, I was waiting for the shower to heat up, so I have a voice memo of me just saying like, I think I'm mentally cheating. And then I just had the chorus in my head, and then we kept going, and here we are.
It came together.
Came together.
And for artistry a lot, there's so much that you've been working on for a long time, I'm sure. Do you have just like songs that you've in your head had or on your nose, but you haven't really expanded yet?
So I spent the last month in California. I was doing in LA. I was doing a lot of writing out there. So all those ideas that I did have just like on my phone sitting, I kind of brought those to life. We're trying to work on an EP right now.
Oh, good news.
Good news. But we've just been bringing those songs to life, and I'm having a blast.
Amazing.
Wake up in the morning, go to the gym, protein shake. Equinox is way overpriced for protein shakes, but it's all right. It's a sacrifice that I have to make. And then after that, we went to the studio and then had a cute little session. And then I sleep.
And I still can't like get over the fact that you're doing this and you're 18. Like you're adulting way more now than I do, and I mentally feel twice your age. So, like, how surreal is this? Versus like, how much do you feel like, hey, I'm still kind of like this is crazy. I'm still kind of a kid, or no, I'm here. I'm mentally at this age. I'm good.
Well, I still am like 12 years old in my head, but I'm somehow moving to California on my own in a month. So it's some sort of balance. I definitely feel more of an adult since I graduated high school, because like, you know, you go to school every day, you see your friends, it's a blast. But now I just have like those 7 extra hours every day to either make a song or make content, and it is a full-time job.
And a lot of that creativity that we get comes from when we were kids, you know, who we looked up to, who we were obsessed with. What about you? What were your parents? What was dad playing? What inspired you to start getting into music and writing?
My dad actually plays piano pretty nicely. He doesn't really tell people.
Okay,
but
Dad. Talent runs in the family.
I just exposed him a little bit. And my aunt is an opera singer, so we've always done like some sort of music. But yeah, here we are today.
Yeah. Who were you guys listening to?
A lot of like Elton John and Billy Joel, honestly. I think the Elton John, that fun side, really was a big inspiration for me, because I can't wait for one day to just get on stage and start jumping around in some sort of crazy outfit. I don't know.
Him, but
We'll see.
athleisure.
Yeah. Oh,
The
I
combo.
only wear athleisure.
And now
I'm
you're-
wearing spandex under my pants.
I love it.
And now you're writing pop songs. You want to get into the pop space. So who in pop were you always loving?
My biggest musical influence is Bishop Briggs. She sings, "Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver." That song. Best song ever.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Can you keep going? Just let me
Yeah, I love that. Love her. She's like the inspiration behind all the music.
someone that maybe, hopefully, one day, like some kind of work together.
That would be so cool.
Your dream collab.
Is she like behind the curtain?
Well, we have a
Imagine.
surprise. No, I'm sorry. Absolutely not.
I also, if there's like a panda back there, I have an addiction to pandas, okay?
Go on.
So my A&R at my label told me that if we have 10 million sales, not streams, sales. So it's
Sales.
like more, I don't know, like over 1 billion streams. One day. But he said he'll buy me a panda.
Okay, I don't know about that gift. That's a destructive gift and very expensive. I feel like they eat a lot.
They're $2 million. Those pandas.
I also feel like they're not going to thrive in LA, so maybe it'll be time for like a vacation home at that
Yeah.
point. Do it for the panda.
Maybe I'll like get one in spirit.
Yeah.
But that's right now.
Adopt
That's
one.
currently my motivation.
That's awesome.
So are you right now just riding the wave? I mean, listen, your plate runneth over. You got enough for a bunch of people, but do you feel like you're already, are you one of those people who's like, okay, my next song, what vibe am I feeling? What message, what story? Like, or are
Yeah.
you just sitting right now where you are just soaking all of this change and success in?
Well, currently I'm thinking about what I want to show next on TikTok, like the next song, because I think if I don't want to pre-decide when I'm going to release because there's potential that it doesn't do well. So what I do is I'm going to tease a few things on TikTok, and whichever one they like is obviously the one they prefer to hear.
Right.
So then that's the one I'm going to go with, and that's been my strategy.
That's incredible. You make like being a fan interactive. Like the
Oh,
people
yeah.
who love and support you actually also get to be a part of your artistic
100%.
process.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I love 2022.
Oh yeah,
pretty
we're in a
great.
good place. And so who on TikTok are you a fan of and interacting with and you really, really look up to?
Lauren Spencer Smith.
We got a Laura fan.
Love her. And my friend Gina Fontanella, we write a lot together. She's on TikTok too. Yeah, but also I've been like following Axel for a while.
Yay!
So when I saw him, he was like on the thing above me. I was like, oh.
Let's do a collab podcast sometime.
Yeah, that'd be great. He was amazing.
I also love how much on TikTok you really, again, just more going off of people see that you have fun. You love singing with people.
Yeah.
And then just like wrecking a harmony. Like, didn't you post something that literally was a 5-part harmony? 4-part harmony.
But yes.
Yes.
We like to go to the parking garages because those have nice acoustics.
Do people ever just drive up and be like, what is going on?
Yeah. Yes, actually. I also the night before I was food shopping the night before we made those videos.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes they like have balloons. So I got this big monkey balloon and I put it in the TikTok.
I saw that and you almost lost it.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I would have been so sad if he ran away.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. You make like being a fan easy because it's so natural, it's so fun, it's interactive, and you feel like involved when you
Yeah.
watch your stuff.
I also like still being like a teenager on my TikTok.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you feel like getting into the industry the first few weeks you're in there that you understand why a lot of people have to grow up super fast? Like what's been a moment where you're just like, dang, this is getting real. Like I'm an adult kind of now.
I woke up and the night before I had to make like 7 videos for some promotional thing, and then I totally just forgot to do it. So I woke up the next morning and I had to make those, and then I had to run to a session, and then after that I was meeting someone to make content, and I was just like, ooh, like it's not that it's I don't want to call it easy. It's not easy at all, but it's not like it's not hard. It's just very time consuming, and I love doing it, but it's time consuming. Like making a TikTok video, like I put up the phone and I sing and I'm having so much fun, but you know, there's like 20 takes. So it's just
Right.
time consuming.
Absolutely. And my grandma says stress is stress.
Yeah.
It's like you be stressed about anything, it's still stress.
Yeah.
And you're on. I mean, you're actually performing, so you're using a lot of energy. It's not like you're just kind of like scrolling there. When you're recording yourself and when you're going to these sessions, you're using a lot of your brain power and energy. So it does with time get a little draining.
Yeah, 100%.
So what do you do to try to get back into that? How do you sustain yourself?
I like sleeping a lot.
There you go.
I'm
Relatable.
like asleep by 11:30 latest.
That's so late for me right now.
Well, she has to wake up at like 2 a.m. for work.
There's also that.
yeah.
So
the Elvis morning shows.
So sleep, I know you stay away from dairy because that messes with your voice.
Yeah, I'm gluten-free and dairy-free.
What else do you have to do to take care of your talent?
I can't like scream. I mean, like I guess that's not like a normal thing people do, but if you're blasting a song in the car and you just want to scream to it, I can't really do that.
Okay.
I mean, it's not hard to like avoid. It's not a hard thing I can't do. It's just you're always like sitting in the back seat and your other friends are just screaming around you the best song, the best Katy Perry song, and I'm just there like
It's just like falsetto it or like lip
Yeah.
syncing.
And in those moments when you're doing this and that and back to back and you feel like really stressed and you need someone to reach out to help, who's that go-to person that you're just like, I've had it, I need to call you or FaceTime or text?
my sister. I love my sister. She's doing pre-med right now. So she has like a job right now and she's doing like 12 hours a day. So she's busy, but she always makes time for me if I want to talk to her. And
That's
I love
beautiful.
her. She's 2 years older than me. We've been like this since I was a baby. So
Oh, I love that so
Love
much.
her.
Amazing. So, what do you feel like has been the biggest shock about now being immersed in this industry?
I think the biggest shock is just I never realized how many people are doing the same exact thing as me, like trying to make it in this industry. There are thousands. And just like seeing what other people have to go through is really interesting. And like what other people's day to day is compared to mine. And I love making new friends in this industry because just hanging out with someone who also likes to sing, because I sing 24/7 and it could be very annoying for other singers, but they'll just start harmonizing and it's phenomenal.
It kind of brings like a new fresh air, it feels
Yeah,
like, to whatever it is you're
100%.
doing.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
fantastic.
Damn, girl, some people are just destined for the life. I really feel like you're one of them. Like, you have such a healthy awareness of it.
Yeah.
And it's just, you've got all the elements to it.
Thank you.
Holy crap, 18.
And running off that question of shock, living in the East Coast for your whole life and then transitioning to LA, a lot of people say it's hard to live in LA, the people are not the best. I'm from California, so no shade. But what do you think are the biggest differences and like the adjustments since being there for a little bit and spending time on the West Coast?
The weather is amazing. Here, I walk outside and I just sweat. Because I'm not even sweating, it's just the humidity. But out there, it's nice. But other than that, everywhere I go, it's either like a music person or someone's on. I just like how many people are out there that are also doing what I'm doing. Also, I got stopped in the street for the first time by someone who wanted to take a picture with me. This sweet little French girl, and she's like, Natalie? And I said, yeah, because I'm just walking on the street with my brother. I'm like, who's behind me? And then she asked for a picture with me.
I love
That's
that
so
so much.
cool.
I gotta start wearing makeup now, like in public.
First of all, you do not.
No, you don't.
And second of all, remember that moment if you ever start getting to the point where you're like
Yeah.
tired of it, just like mentally lock
It made
that
me
in.
so happy.
Oh, I love that so much.
My brother was with me. He's like, "What's just happened?" I'm like, "I don't know."
And think of how happy you made her, though. You made her even more happy, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
And that's gonna keep happening.
Well, yeah, Will, because of these amazing TikToks and amazing music. Should we get to another one? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what's next for this little clip on TikTok from Natalie Jane.
I don't even know what's next.
Who else can walk that walk and sing that sing at the same multitasking queen?
Truly.
I
would've
brought
fallen.
those shoes on the Cali trip, and I just didn't wear them. And I was like, I just gotta wear them once. They took up that much room in my suitcase. So I put them on, and I'm like, I might as well make a TikTok.
I
So I said, what if I was a fashion model?
New side hustle.
And then I realized I'm 5'2", so I don't think so.
Cards aren't
For
really.
athleisure.
For
Do it for
athleisure.
athleisure.
Yeah, do a whole walk in aloe. That would be fun.
Exactly.
Would you like to model, or
would
is there
love to.
something else that you would, other than singing, that you'd like to get into?
Okay, I always told myself, not myself, like people that are close to me know, if music didn't work out, I love painting and art, but if that didn't work out, I wanted to work at NASA.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Quite a jump.
Yeah, very different, but it's so cool. Like, who wouldn't want to go to space?
So you want to be an astronaut, go work at NASA?
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
I could be like the first singing astronaut.
I'm sorry, there's a market for this, and I'm just saying, don't turn it down too quickly. I think you could still make that work.
So in school, were you into science and space and all that?
I wasn't like good at it, but I was into it. Yeah, I was a math girl, definitely. Not really an English. I can't spell. You know how everyone's like, there's the two best friends. One of them can spell, one can't.
Okay.
I'm the one that can't.
And meanwhile, you're the one writing all the music. It just is riddled with
I
error.
have to sing it. I don't have to
Exactly.
spell it.
I love that so much. You and your panda. I'm imagining in space one day.
Oh my gosh. You think they do that? I know they send a monkey in space, right?
That's true. Okay, my joke seems less funny now. Also, this could totally work out. I love that. Yeah. Okay.
I have like three stuffed panda bears. I have a really big one. I have a smaller one that like you put in the microwave and it heats up. Like it's meant for that.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte got it for me. And then I also have a smaller one that I've had since I was 8 years old, and
Is that a sleep
I need
one?
him. Yeah, I need him every night to sleep.
Adorable.
Well, how obsessed are we? Like, is the bed sheets panda?
No,
The curtains.
Just the stuffed animals.
okay. That have your nice spot with you while you sleep.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love that.
Now, you're saying that you're really close to your sister, even though she's really busy, and your brother was in LA with you.
Yeah.
So, how was that, having your siblings and them seeing everything that's going on with you?
So it's actually funny because my sister's 20 and she's doing pre-med in college. My brother just graduated college for industrial engineering, and I'm just like not going to college. So it's very different. No, my parents are supportive. They're like happy because I'm doing what I love, and they see that I'm not just like slacking off. I'm putting the work into it. So they're okay with it. But it was definitely a switch of their mind. It took a lot of
Yeah.
convincing.
And yours too, right? Because you were ready to go to college.
Oh, I was ready. I had my roommate. I had
Right.
to tell her that like I'm not going anymore. I felt really bad.
What was that process? Like, what happened when you were like, wait a minute, not going to college is an option? Hold up.
Well, I always, for like I'd say like 6 months, I was like kind of thinking about it. But I think it's after this trip and after like I signed, I'm like I don't have. It doesn't make full sense for me because it would just be a different use of time, and I
Right.
wouldn't really have as much time to like do music full time. And I think that's a very important part, just committing to it fully.
Yeah.
And if I was in school, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like that might work for like anyone's passion or something that they feel like I have an opportunity to do this thing that maybe I love and I'm good at. I like to know that like no decision like this is set in stone. You have the ability in 30 years to go to college.
And that's what I told my mom.
If that's what you want to do, college is there, you know, but this
Yes.
is where you are right now. Here's your opportunity. You're good
Yes.
at it. You love it. Go.
Take advantage of the moment.
Good
I,
for you.
I feel like your dad was playing a happy piano song when you were saying, "I'm not going to college. I'm sticking to music." What did Dad say?
He was like, again, it took them a lot of convincing, but after I told them, they realized that it was best for me not to go. So they're happy about it. My mom also liked helping me apartment hunt.
Yeah, that sounds fun to me too.
Yeah. It gave her something to do.
Let me know if you
Help.
help decorating. I love that.
Okay, so I'm thinking of doing like, you know, the
Panda
sunset.
rug.
No. You know the sunset lamps?
The sunset
Yeah,
lamps.
the pretty
Yeah,
ones.
the sunset lamps. I'm gonna do those, and I'm thinking like,
The ones that like make orange on the corners of your room. Have you seen those?
No.
They're on TikTok, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're on TikTok.
Okay, we're
So I got
redecorating.
3 of those, and then I'm thinking
Whoa.
like interior plants, like that kind of Zen vibe.
I love that so much. I'm a
Have
green
you
girl.
have you been able to grow a plant yet? They're tougher than it seems.
I was thinking interior fake plants.
Okay, I think
That's just smart. You're
Yeah.
busy. You don't
have
need to worry
time.
about something
You gotta make sure
else.
it's in the sun.
Oh, God. Anything that fosters your creativity at this point, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be more of a, like, I got to go out and experience since you're going to be in a new area? Or do you find, like, hey, I need to make my inside oasis because this is where I'm going to be spending my time?
I think I'm just gonna get there And for the first week, I'm moving in. But then once my sessions start, I'm just gonna try to see people at night because I'm gonna want to sleep in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, relatable to that.
Yeah. Well, you don't sleep in.
I don't, but I told you.
What's sleep in for you, like 3 a.m.?
No, I told you when I was so shocked that I was like, this morning, because I'm like, I'm just gonna snooze, I'll let myself sleep in. I woke up at 11:30, and I'm like,
wow.
oh my God, it's the end of the day. I'm gonna be late for the interview, I have to get going. So no, I understand. You make your cozy spot, and you enjoy it while you're there.
Oh yeah. Also, there's a big closet, and it's bad. I shop too much.
Oh, we were talking about your sneaker addiction issues.
If I know there's a paycheck coming, I spend it, and then I get the paycheck to pay off what I spent.
So you want to find out what's coming so you can spend
really
it.
bad. My manager gets mad at me about it.
Example A at the moment. Let's show them off the white sneakers. Yes, queen. Those are cute. Those are cute.
It's such a practical thing to be obsessed with, though. Like my friends who are obsessed with high heels, I think it's so funny because most of them can't walk in them.
These are so comfy.
Right?
Except for the fact that they're each 5 pounds. But you know what they say? It's kind of like a workout because
Exactly.
every pound on your foot is like 5 on your back, apparently.
Really?
I don't know.
You're a squat
I could
queen?
definitely be wrong.
You're a squat queen. It's just more workout. I think that's fine. You're doing
Yeah.
good. So what are your other like guilty pleasures, like things you find yourself quote unquote addicted to that aren't shoes other than like singing, we know.
Frozen gluten-free chicken nuggets, like I can eat them every day.
Frozen gluten.
I had to like follow that. Okay, frozen, gluten-free chicken. Okay, but they are chicken or the.
No, yeah, they're real chicken.
Okay.
I put them in the oven, so they're not actually frozen when I'm eating them, obviously. But I can eat that breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, Fruity Pebbles. I'm addicted to Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles are so
So
stinking
good.
good.
They're up there.
And then you gotta have the second bowl in the same milk to really
you get it.
Yes, to really brighten up the milk flavor.
The issue, though, is on the box it says that it's 8 servings. That's just not true. The box is 3 servings.
Boxes offend me all the time. Do not tell me how much my serving is. You don't
Yeah.
know my life.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you're living on your own now. I mean, you come back with mom and dad, but being
I
in
don't
LA,
have mom to tell me to eat the veggies when I'm out there.
Exactly. How have you been sustaining yourself? Are you cooking for yourself? A lot of ordering in.
I order sweet green every day to myself because I'm also addicted to that. And then for dinner, I'll have the chicken nuggets.
Every day.
Almost.
You're a creature of habit. I love that.
But I also like live on fruits. So it's kind of, it's like, I'm super picky.
Are you
it's
really?
hard to eat out with
Okay.
me.
Well,
It's incredibly annoying for my family.
Honestly, I would show up. I would just be like, well, just watermelon? That's fine. You're fun, and that's more important to me.
Watermelon and strawberries is what I
Sounds
ate
like
today.
a great dinner.
Yeah.
Love that. It's great. So what are the other things that you're really looking forward to about, like, you know, I guess the autonomy apart from just, okay, I get to do my artistry in California? Like, what are the other things you're excited about?
Tan all year round.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and like if I want it to rain, I'll come home for a day or two. But no, I get to be tan. The beach is somewhat close. It's gonna be great.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Now, if I went away to live by myself at 18, I would just be partying and off the walls. Like, how are you going to stay on your path? Like, have you had that conversation with yourself and your family?
Yeah, I think like in order to be able to do this and move out on my own, I have to like know what my priorities are and not just like I could obviously just go out, I could have fun, but I can't do that 24/7. And I've come to terms with that.
You have to balance. You're finding success at a great age, I feel like, for that. Because let's say it was 10 years later, you'd have already, I'd have the party animal bug set in. It would be so hard to unlearn that. But you've just kind of been like, you know, talent, work, passion first and foremost. So it's
Yeah.
just a seamless transition into, I feel like
Yeah.
you're not going to be suckered down into the late, disgusting energy that I was when I was a little older than you.
I'm just excited to be out there and do what I love every single day.
Yeah.
And then go to the beach.
No, that part,
Yeah, the
especially.
The beaches don't compare to New Jersey.
That's true.
Oh, sorry, Jersey.
I know.
I love Jersey, but the beaches don't compare. I'm sorry.
Even though, isn't the water warmer out here? Or no, it's still cold?
I'm more of like, I don't.
Because I know
So
the water's
I like-
super cold on the west.
I like doing like the boogie board vibe in the water, but I'm also like, the sand is very important to me, and the sand here just isn't it. The sand out there is nice.
Quality sand.
Quality sand.
I'm just born and raised in New Jersey. I know everything you're saying, even though I know nothing about the California beach. I'm just like, yeah, that sounds about
The
right.
sand here is like rocky.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
You know, it's always like a surprise. You never know what you're going to find in the sand of the Jersey Shore. It's kind of exciting. So do you want to go check out our third TikTok video?
Let's see.
I just want you guys to know that I don't know what they're putting up here.
Uh-oh. We touched on this
You
a
put
little
it out
bit.
there. You put it out there. You did.
We touched on this a little bit, that some people have hit you up assuming that mentally cheating is about them.
I woke up that morning with that text, and then I waited as long as I could to answer it, and then I decided not to answer it.
Oh,
So it's still like that on your phone. It remains
Yes.
unanswered.
left on read. No, left on delivered.
Left undelivered.
How many?
I don't have red receipts on.
Yeah,
Those are
that's just
dangerous.
Smart. How many people have reached out to you and said, I'm just checking in. Is that about me?
Only 2.
Only 2.
That one and another one.
Okay.
The other one was like longer. I didn't think I should share it.
Okay. That's fair.
Uh-oh, more details. We want to see that one.
We can talk about that later.
And how many people from elementary school, middle school, high school that you weren't even really that cool with have been reaching out to you, being like, oh my God, weren't we besties? Miss you.
Yes.
Just yes.
Yeah, what happened is like, it's actually really funny that people put the picture of me in the mall on their story, and it's like, my bestie. And I'm like,
Anyone who was particularly unkind?
No,
Okay,
everyone's
good.
nice. It's just like I haven't spoken to them in a minute. But like, still love them. No hard feelings with anyone. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, nice, cool.
Like, thanks for the love, but where's it been this whole time when I've been posting my videos so long and you never reposted me?
Yeah, but it was still a blast to see it. I think that's cool. I've never had like my face plastered anywhere.
There it is. It's huge. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the series, can we like cut it out and like just send it to, like it could be a wall
Send it to
decor,
Dad.
I
Can
think,
I? I'll
right?
put it on my wall. I'll put it in the new apartment.
Right? What's
I
gonna
don't have
happen with
any-
this after? Let's take it.
I'll take it.
Totally ask them. I totally get though when you say like people reach out from like I haven't heard from, because for us I feel like that Golden Goose is like Jingle Ball. So come Jingle Ball season, I'll get a message from someone I haven't heard from in a decade, and every once in a while someone who was kind of mean, like growing up. And they're
You
like,
were a bully, sir. Girl.
And they're
you
like,
hook
can
me
I have
up?"
tickets?
And that's who I leave on red. I'm like, I got nothing nice to say, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
You don't make TikToks about it.
I don't make TikToks about it.
But she'll talk about it on the morning show.
I will. I'm shameless. Totally shameless.
You know, on that note, you're in a new city, you're meeting a lot of new people, and some might know who you are, some might not know who you are. How are you navigating trying to make friends and meet new people for the real reasons, real connections, real friendships, instead of people trying to use you for TikTok clout?
Yeah. Well, I met a bunch of the friends that I have out there through TikTok, like mutual friends, and I'm like, let's meet in person. And then we do that. And that's how I've been making most of my friends, and then meeting their friends. Like, I went to the beach with my friend Andy, and she just brought along like 4 of her friends too. So now I have 5
Okay, girls,
in that
squad.
group.
A natural
It was cute.
progression.
We watched the sunset.
I love that.
Yeah.
So because you guys are all in the same thing in the same field, it doesn't really feel too. It's more of you're trying to all help each other out now.
Yeah, 100%.
I love that. Women supporting and helping other women rather than being
ma'am.
that we have to deal with. Hell yes, girl. Never lose that.
Oh,
I
no.
feel so old. Why am I giving old sage wisdom like my grandmother to me? I just feel it. I do. All right, I think we got 3 more to roll to. I don't want us to run out of time. We gotta hit these TikToks.
Okay, let's get to the next TikTok.
Let's
Ready?
get to the next one.
In 3, 2.
They're like, these bitches talk way too much. So I loved this because I feel like more people who can like sing have the secret talent. I mean, you manipulate your vocal cords for a living. You've got the secret talent. You guys are really above average good at impersonations.
Yeah, I made that TikTok because that was during a session and the producer was like kind of just doing his thing for like a few minutes, trying to like find a level. I didn't even know. But I was like, what am I doing right now? And I just wanted to show people because I could come across professional, but then I also could come across like that with like my feet on the wall, just like rolling around making minion noises. Because that's what I do, and I want people to see that I am like still a teenager and I'm still don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
You share that with us, and we thank you. So, do you have like people you think are like fun, you're good at impersonate? I'm not going to ask you. You could do it if you want to, but I'm not going to put you on the spot. But are there artists that you're like, I like to sing in the style of blank? Like,
I could do the Ariana Grande laugh from like when she was on Victorious, like.
that was so good. You got Victoria, you got Ariana Grande, Shakira, Minion. Who else? That's it?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, it's a good lineup.
It's good.
I'm not complaining about that.
3 more than I can do.
Now, I know sometimes when you're writing or you're working on your craft, you can get writer's block and you might not know where you're going or what you're doing. What do you do in those moments? Do you go take a walk? Do you call someone? Scroll?
Well, that's what I think the beauty is about writing with other people. It helps avoid that. Because if you're out of an idea, they likely have one, and you're kind of building something together rather than all the weight being on you. And I find that most of the time, I've only been writing for a year, and I still have so much to learn. So I feel like writing with more experienced older people helps me a lot to make better songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's also something that sets you apart. I think a lot of us, when you don't think about it, you take for granted the fact that a lot of wonderful, talented, hardworking artists don't write their own stuff. Like, there are a lot of them. So the fact that you are writing your own stuff already is kind of something the world should definitely take a moment to appreciate.
Yeah, I like writing my own stuff. I just feel like when I am singing it, I feel it more than a song that someone writes for me. Because I've been through it, I helped create it, and it's just like as raw as it gets.
Do you feel like writing came as naturally to you as other parts of this, or like you're like, writing is hard for me, I love when I get to sing it?
I think it's like a good even split. Nice. But yeah, writing, still learning, because it is something that you have to develop. Your brain wasn't just like, I mean, some people are just gifted with it and can just write whatever they want, the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's also something you have to like train yourself how to do, and I'm still training myself. I've been doing it for like, I say my whole life, but my songs when I was 8 were like about pandas.
Still waiting for that song.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna ever drop that one.
You have to do it for TikTok. You mentioned also that you're focusing on pop right now, but there's so many beautiful genres of music. Have you thought about maybe I should like rap on this or get a little country or do I don't know, something, switch it up?
I think for now we're gonna stick with pop.
Okay.
Because it's not just plain pop. I feel there's like an alternative vibe in there, and I try to make my music with as much energy and power as possible, so that when you're listening to it, you can't help yourself but like jump or scream or turn it all the way up so that your car shakes. Yeah, that's what I try to accomplish in my music.
So, I mean, I feel like you've had such a quick ride. Things are moving at such a pace for you. Do you feel like you've ever had to deal with the annoying false burden a lot of people have to deal with the success, which is imposter syndrome?
What is that?
I love that you don't know. I love that so much, because that means no. It's like when you have that moment where you're like stepping out of your body and you're like, I don't deserve this. Like, I don't know. This is not my life.
Like,
I
who
don't
am
own
I?
This. Yeah, you're having the identity.
I do sometimes wake up and like this morning, especially when I saw that I hit 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
One more time.
Oh, God.
1 million monthly listeners.
That was kind of crazy because my manager and I like started that from like 400 like not 400,000, 400 a year ago. So in this past year, it's just grown so much, like the two of us, and to get to where I am today is kind of crazy, because I am very fortunate that I got to this place, because I know a lot of people struggle to do that, but I think loving what I do helps 10 times more.
Good.
Yeah.
Amazing. Don't let imposter syndrome creep in ever, by the way. It's
Do
the
you
devil,
feel
it hits a
imposter
lot.
syndrome?
Oh my God, like daily.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time. I just like to be brutally honest about that. I forgot to shave my legs today. Like I'm just a beacon.
me feel.
I'm a beacon of natural problems. Yeah, so good for you. You have like that incredible pacing mixed with hard work that I hope it never creeps in. It should not. You tell it to shut up if it does.
If it does, I'll text you.
You got it.
Okay.
I'll hit you back.
Amazing.
We do have time for a few more TikToks. You guys want to check a few more out? Okay, cool. Let's get to the next one.
So the text was small, but on the first text, it's like me being sad and confused and writing a song, and then the second Dancey Dance text says moving to California and signing to a label. So it's kind of just like something small will happen, but it could turn into so much, and you just don't expect it.
That is so amazing.
I know we
And you're
already
doing-
hit it, but it was
yeah.
just like, did the pacing feel, was that the longest or the shortest month of your life?
Both, I feel. Because I looked back at the calendar. I was like, when did I come out to California? And then when did I leave? And so much happened while I was out there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to tan, though.
Aw.
Oh, girl, you got so much
much
time
work.
in that your future.
Thank goodness.
You got so much time. Just wear your SPF, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Serious.
Keep it covered for sure.
We have we're gonna announce soon the winner to the meet and greet. So I think we should plow through to the next
Okay,
TikTok because
let's
I don't
do
want
it.
to miss this.
Whoa.
Was that an Asbury?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
That went viral.
Yeah, that was like my first big TikTok.
That was the first big one?
Like the first, big.
You always
That's
remember the
amazing.
first big one.
Oh my God. I am not even surprised that went viral. Your skills were crazy there.
Thank you.
What stresses you out more? Doing that in front of a whole bunch of strangers, meandering around having their day, or having like 7 friends watching you do something?
These friends are good because I love them, I'm close with them. But when I have to sing for my school, I am so nervous because, they're like the popular kids in the crowd, and like, what are they gonna think? What are they gonna think? And I'm more nervous in front of like 150 people at my school than like 1,000 people on stage.
That checks out. Just knowing that you have like a connection with someone in some way, shape, or form
Yeah.
is more.
Yeah.
Because that just looked easy for you. And I'm watching, I'm like, literally how?
Were you nervous at all? Because there's people walking around. You have a speaker.
That was, so my best friend Bella was filming that, and she was like, Natalie, people are staring at you. And I'm like, we need the TikTok.
Yeah. Anything for the likes.
Let them watch. Let them watch. Did you get applause after that?
I did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was like a really nice old lady.
Fantastic.
She's like, you have a beautiful voice.
I do love Asbury. Asbury's a good vibe, good energy for that. Do we have one more, or was that that was our 6th? Okay,
Cool.
I think
Are we
it's
gonna-
about time to make someone's
Okay, so
afternoon.
we have a list of winners here. If you are here, we want you just to raise your hand, and this is like the golden ticket
More
because we're
winners.
doing a meet and greet right now at the back of our summer stage here at Garden State Plaza. So is Jenna Esposito here? Jenna, oh my gosh, this is one of your biggest fans. I mean, she's front row.
Hi, Jenna.
Clearly, I love you.
You've been so engaged the whole time. I love this for
do
you.
you have any questions for Natalie?
Yeah. Really? You met her? I never got to meet. I'm jealous. Really? I saw her in concert and I cried. I never cried at a concert. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Where were we? Pittsburgh, maybe. Yes. Were you there? That's so
this is
crazy.
Full circle moment.
Are you
So for everyone in the audience, Natalie, refresh us on the artist again.
Bishop Briggs.
Bishop Briggs. Okay, and you guys were both coincidentally there
That's
at
crazy.
the same show, and now you're here to see Natalie.
there.
Whoa, this is like,
Some stuff's getting manifested right now, too, by the way.
I like stayed after for an hour to see her, and she never came out. Really?
aw.
Aww. Something to look forward to, girl. You're gonna get shoved in a car one day by security.
I'm jealous.
Well, your biggest fan is here and one of our winners for your meet and greet. Congratulations, Jenna.
Ooh, okay. All right, number 2. Do we have a Steven Perez?
Oh, okay, another front row.
Did you guys know you won? Why are you sitting next to each other? That's awesome.
Our next winner for our meet and greet is Kimberly Laurie.
Kimberly!
Uh-oh. Hi, where are you coming from? What the heck? All these kids, you guys used to watch her do musicals, and now you're watching her at Garden State Plaza on her summer stage? A round of applause for that.
Professional role model on top of everything else. Love that so much. And Diana Sergio.
Oh, Diana, another mom, yes.
Kylie, I'm assuming also, yeah, part of the spit and image, by the way, the two of you.
so happy.
You're a vocalist? You're a vocalist.
You got a protege right front row right here.
Oh yeah.
You're building the future.
Are you on TikTok yet? Oh, you better tell your mom to make you an account so you can go viral today.
Mom will supervise it, though. We're at that age that mom will supervise. That's all 4 of our winners.
Well, we just want to say thank you so much to every single one of you that came out to Garden State Plaza today. Whether you heard it on the radio, you saw it here at the mall, you saw it on Natalie's TikTok. Thank you so much. Just give a round of applause to each other.
And make sure you guys follow on social because you don't want to miss any of the other awesome things they do here. So what is it? Garden State at GS Plaza on Instagram, and I think it's Westfield GS Plaza on TikTok. And if you guys want to take advantage of some social love, bank photos for yourself, there's a 360 booth back there. So make sure you go take some advantage of it and share your stuff.
Now, you can hear Sam every single morning on Z100 with Elvis Duran and the Z100 Morning Show. So a round of applause for Sam I Am.
And Miss Crystal, who's, I'm filling in for the counterpart right now. Crystal and Maxwell taking over also every day. The sound of Z100 in our afternoon.
Thank you.
On top of listening, make sure you follow because her Instagram is quite entertaining.
Thank you. But the lady of the hour is our very own. One more time, please, a huge round of applause, Garden State Plaza, for Natalie James.
Yes, girl.
Thank you.
Fly.
Yes.
I also need you two to know that I do listen to you every day on the radio.
That's awesome.
I definitely didn't say it yet, so I had to say it before it ended. So
That's great. We're
I
going to
was
miss you in
listening.
California.
I was listening to y'all talk, and I'm like, ooh, I get to talk to them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Stop.
So yeah,
Thank you again, Natalie. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Garden State Plaza. We're going to be here for the next few Saturdays as well with different influencers. There is the rest of the schedule. Today was amazing. And we're going to be able to do our little meet and greet in the back. You ready?
Let's go meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
From the top of the Empire State Building.